Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Poppin' Off. I am your host, Pd PopOff. How's everybody doing out there, huh? We doing all right? Doing good? Great. Grand. Splendid. So, yeah, dude. I missed a few episodes. My apologies for my three fucking faithful listeners. My apologies. Had a little bit of an ear infection going on. It got pretty good. The last thing I wanted to do was talk to anyone. Not to mention, I get in these little funks, I get in these little moods, right? Where I'm just like, I don't want to talk, which is really weird, especially for people who know me. They're like, yeah, this guy never shuts the fuck up. He's always got something to say. And that's very true. But I'm more of a guy that likes to talk with other people, right? Like it's weird for me to talk when nobody else is engaging. Like that's where I thrive, right? I thrive in conversation, whether it's making an off-color joke, or just even having philosophical discussions, or whatever the case may be, right? Like that's my comfort zone, dude. Um, and I don't have that here, right? What I have is a podcast where I'm just popping off. I'm ranting and raving. I'm talking, and I'm hoping people are listening. So sometimes it's hard to come up with shit to talk about, especially when I'm not troubled by anything, when I'm not in a bad mood, when there's nothing to pop off about or rant and rave about. You can only rant and rave so much. At least I can. I know there's some people that's what they do in their life, right? Like they just rant, rave, bitch, moan, complain, rinse, wash, and repeat. Like that's what they do. And I've been in that mode before. But like, if you've been following this podcast and you've been following this damn journey, like you understand, like I'm trying to be a better person, right? I'm trying to be a better person than I was 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 6 months ago, yesterday. And hopefully, God willing, tomorrow I'm going to try to be a better person than I've been today. And what I know about myself is when I'm constantly bitching, moaning, fussing, fighting, blah, 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 I'm just in misery. And it might not seem like it at the time, but when something comes up, I default to being pissed off, popping off, and in a miserable mood. When I'm in a good headspace, talking that positive shit, and something comes up, I'm able to use those affirmations and that positivity or just that frequency to get out of the funk, right? So it's like I don't want to constantly be talking bullshit. Now, if it's bothering me, this is a great forum. Like I said, for me personally, this is extremely cathartic. Um, when things are pressing me, when things are bothering me. But right now, yeah, I mean, nothing's really bothering me. I mean, hey, if I look hard enough, I can find plenty of shit that bothers me. But in the grand scheme of things, small fries, right? Small potatoes. It doesn't fucking matter. Don't care, right? Like I could bitch about all these fucking weirdos uh, saying Trump's dead, right? I don't know the guy. I don't got any love for the guy. I respect him because he's our president. But like, do you fucking momos really think he's dead? Let's be honest. Like seriously, do you fucking really think he's dead? Right? And it makes me want to question you. Like, hey, do you also think the Earth's flat? Fuck you. Shut up, dude. You're retarded. So yeah, I could bitch about that. I could bitch about the people wanting the Epstein files released, right? This is all from people who ain't got shit to do. And what makes it even a little bit more disturbing is, let me retract that. It's not all from people who ain't got shit to do. A huge chunk of it is from people who do have shit to do, but they distract themselves with this nonsensical, extraneous bullshit, conspiracy theory fodder, which tickles their little peckers, right? And they go on the social medias, they make clips, they expend they legitimately expend energy on the bullshit, which is detracting from them doing what they're supposed to be doing. Like, I don't care about your bullshit, dude. All right? I don't care that Trump has makeup on his fucking hand. Shut up and go shook the fries, dude. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care about the Epstein list. Go back and put the clothes on the rack, Linda. Don't care, dude. I don't care that Trump is weaponizing the police force and the federal government in Chicago and I don't care, dude. All right? Get back in the kitchen and throw the pizza pie in the goddamn oven, all right? And you cut it 16 ways because I got a fucking guest party. I don't want it 8 ways. I want it 16 ways, all right? Shut up. Oh, well, it's all mind manipulation and the CIA. Hey, guess what? Good. Good. Let them manipulate my mind. Don't care. Let them manipulate your mind. Don't care. Maybe it needs to be manipulated a little bit. Don't care. Oh, well, they're just suckering you into consumerism. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you fucking mooly. We live in a capitalistic dude, you got me fucking stuttering up, dude. We live in a capitalistic society, you fucking idiots. All right? You get out there, you run that goddamn route for Penske, you cash that paycheck, and you go buy some vittles for dinner. All right? If you got a little bit of extra seashells, you got a little bit of extra scratch in your pocket, you go buy your old lady a fucking ring. All right? It ain't got to be fucking gold. It ain't got to be silver. It could be plated. It could have that cubic zirconies. All right? You buy that for her, you tell her you love her, and you keep it pushing, dude. All right? And then if you're like me, once you buy the old lady something nice, then you can go and buy yourself something nice to distract you from being poor. All right? That's the truth, and nobody's going to tell you that. But your boy Pd PopOff's going to tell you that. Everybody thinks that they're entitled and deserving of being a millionaire. Look, dude, look. Less than a few years ago, you fucking retard window licking scumbags were eating Tide Pods. You hear me? You were eating Tide Pods. And you have the audacity to chastise how Elon Musk, how Jeff Bezos spends his scratch? Dude, if they want to take dick-shaped rocket ships up to fucking Mars, so be it. So be it. Oh, well, we should have the same money as them. No, dude. No, we shouldn't. Nope. They made good investments. They made smart decisions. They might have backstabbed a few people. Not my problem. Don't care. And they got the shekels. What are you worried about? You, hey, what you need to worry about is retreading those goddamn tires at your shift at Goodyear. All right. And when I come in, I want the triple tread fucking assurance, all weathers, and I want employee discount on top of it. That's what you need to worry about. You know what I mean? Don't be worrying about what. Oh well, if they just pulled their money together, we could solve world hunger. And if they just paid their taxes, things would. Yeah, well, shoulda, coulda, woulda. They ain't doing it. Quit your bitching. It sounds great in hypotheticals, right? It sounds great. But a lot of you fucks don't understand is they don't got liquid cash. Yeah. Oh, yeah, hey, Elon Musk. Hey, you want to let me borrow a couple billion? You think he's got the cash on him? No. That's what his assets are worth, right? That's what, like, come on, dude. I know you guys, like, I'm just a fucking retarded truck driver. I know you guys are smarter than me. I know you are. You think he's just got a couple billies sitting in the bank account? Yeah, hey, let me go and, sell off all my assets and get this liquid cash. Let me go get this scratch. Let me go get these clams, these seashells, right? Let me go get these coconut husks for you. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, shut up. Hey, shut up. And I'm of the opinion, and excuse me for saying this, but what good's it gonna do anyway? All right, so I completely dismantle my fucking Fortune 500 billion-dollar companies, right? Now all those people are out of jobs and it's not generating any money whatsoever. But hey, I got some coconut shells in my pocket now, right? Let me go and solve world hunger. What are you gonna do? Solve it for a fucking day or two? Maybe a week? That is that what we're gonna do? Yep. Hey, here you go. Here goes some vittles. Get your grub on, bitch. Then when you're done, what are you gonna do? You motherfucker gonna be hungry again. Like, that's the problem, right? You teach a man to fish, you can feed that some bitch forever. Well, more importantly, that some bitch gonna feed himself forever. And he could also teach others to fish. And they could feed themselves and their communities forever. But if I just give you a goddamn 12-pound albatross, you and your fucking community's gonna eat it in one swoop. You're gonna be ungrateful when I say, nah, I ain't got it. I ain't got it to give you anymore. And you're gonna be like, oh well, fuck you, Pd PopOff, you piece of shit. You gave us some last time, and now you ain't gonna give us none. Nope, I ain't got it to give, man. Go figure it out, right? Go figure it out. And I've had this discussion before. Like, I get it. There's people who legitimately can't figure it out, and they legitimately will never be able to figure it out. And then you got people who have figured it out, but they are unable to do anything due to physical or mental limitations. That's not their fault, right? As a society, we need to take care of the most vulnerable and susceptible. That is what we are supposed to do as a society, in my opinion. But for the rest of you, go pound sand, dude. You hungry? Go gnaw at your fucking fingernails. Figure it out, dude. Just like the rest of us did, right? Stop sucking off the teat of prosperity. You know what I mean? Stop suckling on the teat of a prosperous people, of a prosperous society. You go back to the car dealership, all right? You sling a few goddamn Equinoxes, you sling a few goddamn CRVs, you cash the paycheck, you go to the grocery store and you buy your shit. If you don't like doing that, learn how to fucking grow a garden. You don't like doing that? Go get some cattle. Nobody's saying you can't. Oh, well, Pd PopOff, I don't live in an area where I can have cattle. Well, not my problem. Go move to a new fucking area. There's always that idea. Oh, it takes too much time and resources and money. Okay, well, then quit your bitching. Right? If you're in the position where you can't do it, go fucking, hey, public service announcement. Anybody want to go in with me on a fucking whole cow? All right? It'll be about $900 to $1,200 a piece if we got like 4 or 5 people. Get yourself a deep freezer. Boom, bitch. Stocked up. You're all fucking retarded. And you see that right there, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, give me a minute or two. I can find anything to bitch about. But I choose not to. Right? I ain't trying to live in misery. But I will gladly point out how retarded somebody is. Maybe not to their face, right? Because that's fucked up. Especially if they really are like retarded or slow on the uptick, you know? That's fucked up, and I don't condone that. But I'll talk shit about you behind your back. Absolutely. Absolutely. But to your face, dude, I'll be cool to you. I'll help you out as much as I'm willing to. But then I'll talk shit about you behind your back. You know what I mean? That's 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 what I do. But it doesn't mean I don't like you. Well, excuse me, it don't mean I don't love you. I probably don't like you. And I'm not gonna go gossiping, right? I'll just come on here, talk shit about you fucking infidel, goddamn mooly, thumb sucking retards, and then I'll go about my day. And I won't even think of you afterwards. I promise. You will be like a fart in the wind. You will be forgotten and not thought of until I come face to face with you again. Yep. It's good to be me. It is. It's good to be me. I had this one, I went on the rant about lighting them up last podcast episode. So what I'll say is the people in my community are starting to really, I think they're starting to understand what kind of psycho they're dealing with. And when I say psycho, I'm not saying that I'm like crazy. I'm not saying that I'm not intelligent. What I'm saying is I don't play the game. I don't play your game. I play my game. I do my thing. I march to my drum beat, right? I'm not going to sit around in a circle with a bunch of fucks talking shit about somebody or talking shit about how something's run or talking shit in general, right? I don't do that gossip shit. I'm not in fucking high school, man. And furthermore, if I notice that, let's say we go outside, we have a cigarette, we're hanging out, there's like 3, 4, 5, 6 of us, whatever. The first person that starts talking shit about somebody or something, I just listen. And if they start like talking shit, character assassinating or pointing out their flaws, whatever the case is, I just listen and then I cut them off. Hey, I love listening to gossip. Oh, excuse me. I like giggling and I like making jokes. But I'm not going to sit there and pile on and talk shit. Nope. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove your number from my phone book. I'm going to remove you off of my socials. And I ain't got nothing to do with you. Because I do know for a fact through life experience that if you're talking shit about somebody to me, you're talking shit about me to somebody. And I don't rock with that. Right? I don't like people talking shit about me. I don't like being I don't like being the center of the gossip, right? So what's a better way to not be the center of gossip than to just remove yourself? Right? People are going to talk about you regardless. And, I've heard people say, well, you're not that important. People aren't always thinking of you. And that's true. They're not always thinking of me, but I guarantee you with somebody like my personality, there is always going to be somebody somewhere at some time that is talking about me or thinking about me. That's just probability. Don't care what you say. What I would like it to be is like something good. Or even if it's something valuable. Like if they're gossiping, like, yeah, that guy P, he's an asshole, man. Like he doesn't engage with us. He doesn't talk. He doesn't make small talk. Nope, I don't. I'll make small talk with people I like, people that aren't about that bullshit. Other than that, you go fucking pound sand, dude. Yeah, I don't care. Had somebody come up to me like, and this is where this is coming from. I had somebody come up to me the other day and said, Did you remove me from Facebook? I said, yeah. Just like that. I was like, yeah. They said, why? I said, you know, not to be rude, man, but I only allow certain people access to my private life. That's just how I roll. And you're one of the people that I don't really want to have access to my private life. Doesn't mean I don't love you. I got love for you, but we're not friends, right? Like we're not friends like that. And he looked so hurt and distraught. And he was like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "Hey, man, I'm not trying to be like a bad guy or anything. I'm just letting you know, like." And I had to dumb it down a little bit for him, and I had to talk a certain way. So what I said was, I was like, "Yeah, look, man, like the way that I move a lot differently than the way you move. I carry myself to a different standard. I carry myself with a different set of principles and ethics, different set of morals, values. And I'm not saying that yours are bad. I'm not demeaning yours. All I'm saying is that the way that I choose to live life, my moral compass is different than yours. And I'm not saying either one is better or worse. But what I will say is that they clash. And I can't have you having personal access to me, to my life, to my family. I just can't have it. I'm sorry, man. No, no love lost, no harm. I don't wish you ill will. I don't hate you. It's nothing like that. You know what I mean? I got to keep you at a distance for myself, for the way that I'm trying to live life. And he got pissed. He didn't curse me out or nothing like that, but I could see it all on his face. He was pissed, like, what the fuck? In the back of my mind, I'm like, good. Like, I hope you think about that shit. I hope you go home and you take a long, hard look in the mirror and think about that. And what I told him was not a lie. The way that this guy's moving out here is on some real fuck shit. I don't condone that shit. I don't condone bullshit behavior. I don't condone fucking sissy, coddling, enabling, deserving, entitled attitudes. Fuck you. I don't condone it. And I don't want it anywhere near me. I don't want Weinblatts, complainers. I don't want that shit near me. I do it on here for myself, right? As an entertainment type of thing, and as a form of therapy for myself. But out in the real world, when I'm navigating the fucking terrains of this world and this earth and the people I choose to associate myself with, I don't want that in my world. If I talk to you and everything is always negative and always bad, and I'm finally going to be like, hey, man, what the fuck is your problem? Go see a therapist, dude. And when you're done, call me. I'm not a therapist. I'm your buddy. I'll help you out with some shit. I'll walk you through it. Friends are supposed to be there in hard times. But every time we fucking talk, it's a hard time. What the fuck's going on, dude? You're exhaustive. You are exhausting and exhaustive. Off you go, dude. Get a hold of me when you're good. Now, some people might view that as being an asshole. And to a certain degree, they might be right. I view it as self-preservation. And I also view it as a little bit of some hard truth, a little bit of reality shock. Like, hey, I don't want to hear it all the fucking time. Go fix your shit. You want to talk comedy, movies, music, politics, world, philosophy, religion? I'm all ears, dude. I'm all ears. But I don't want to hear about how bad life is and your traumas and fuck off, dude. Don't care. Don't care, dude. Yep. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit all over the place. I'm going to start trying to get people to engage with in the podcast, kind of like I do with Key or my father, Pd PopOff, and see if they want to do something. I'm going to ask a friend of mine. Their name is Amanda. They used to go by the name Dan. They're a good friend of mine. I got a lot of love for this person. They are transsexual, and I think that would make a great podcast episode because I got questions, and I know Amanda will be very bluntly honest with me and with you. And yeah, I got a feeling that'll be a good one. They know how to take a joke, especially when I say some off-color shit. So we're gonna reach out to Amanda. We're gonna see if Den Mother Amanda would be willing to do a podcast episode. Other than that, I got nothing to report, dude. I'm just out here popping off, talking shit. You know what I mean? Much love. Talk to you when I talk to you. Hey, hey, listen here. If you got social medias, right? Go check it out. I'm on the Tik Tok. I'm on the Mark Zuckerberg. I'm on the Instagram. I'm on the X, Clapper, YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe. And it's just all retarded memes, clips, dark humor, a whole bunch of wild, crazy, nonsensical shit. You might or you might not like it. But I guarantee you, I got a little something there for everybody. Much love, everybody. Off you go.